finally making some headway when the storm hit. That's when it's nice to know Speedy Cash is a good friend to have on a rainy day. Speedy Cash, we're here for you, online and in-store.
Google search Corky's.
To find us, just Google search Corky's.
Joining us Tuesday, Alan Tudyk talks about the mid-season premiere of Resident Alien Season 2, Tuesday at 7 a.m. on the KTLA 5 Morning News.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. A driver is dead after the latest car shooting in Southern California. We'll have the details on what happened just ahead.
I'm Eric Spillman in downtown Los Angeles. Prosecutors are expected to file charges against the woman accused of causing that horrific crash last week in Windsor Hills that killed 6 people. We'll have a live report.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Shirley live in Washington, where the Senate just passed the biggest climate change bill in U.S. history, and it could also have a major impact on your health care. I'll explain why coming up ahead.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. As the new school year gets underway, some districts are dealing with a shortage of teachers. We'll explain what's happening and what's being done to attract new teachers to the classroom.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. It was a huge success, but was the Lord of the Rings trio too much for the man who made the movies? Peter Jackson now saying he went to a hypnotist to try to forget the films. We'll talk about that, and this is the best thing of the day. J.B. Smoove joins us live.
Good morning. Temperatures warming up quite rapidly today, as they did yesterday. Man, it was a hot one, and it's going to continue to be a hot week here in just about the middle of August coming around. 76 coastal, downtown Los Angeles 90, San Fernando Valley today up to 100 degrees. 102 in the high desert, Inland Empire 100, both areas possibly getting some showers and thunderstorms, and Orange County Inland 89 degrees. Frank, back to you.
To our breaking news from Fontana, that's where a man was found shot and killed at the intersection of Baseline Avenue and Heritage Circle overnight. This happened around 2:30 this morning. That's a block from Heritage Middle School. Police found the driver's side window of the white SUV blown out. We're told the unidentified victim was found inside suffering from gunshot wounds. The person was pronounced dead at the scene. It's unclear what led up to the shooting.
5 suspects have been arrested after a high-speed pursuit leads to a fiery crash. It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning at Huxley Avenue and Imperial Highway in Norwalk. Cypress police say the vehicle was stolen from Seal Beach. Suspects reached speeds of 100 miles per hour on the 605 freeway when they exited at Huxley Avenue and ran a red light, crashing into an innocent driver. That driver was trapped and had to be freed by firefighters. The driver's condition is unknown. The suspect's car caught fire and they ran out but were arrested. They were not hurt. The nurse accused of killing several people in a high-speed crash is expected to make her first court appearance today. Her bail is set at $9 million. KTLA's Eric Spillman live in downtown LA now with the latest. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Jessica. A CHP officer who was there last week says this was the most horrific crash he's ever seen. 6 people killed, 8 others had to be taken to the hospital. The driver traveling at an estimated 100 miles an hour. That driver expected to make their first appearance before a judge either today or possibly tomorrow. Now, show you the surveillance tape again of what happened on Thursday in Windsor Hills. You can see the Mercedes the woman was driving, plowing through an intersection there. It's at the corner of La Brea and Slauson. The speed limit is 35 miles an hour. According to investigators, the driver was traveling at nearly 3 times that rate of speed. They say she ran a red light and collided with multiple vehicles. Some of those cars caught fire. One of them was torn in half. Some of the victims were thrown out of their cars by the force of the crash. They died on the scene. Among those killed, 23-year-old Asheray Ryan. She was 8.5 months pregnant with a boy she was planning to name Armani. Her 11-year-old son, Alonzo Quintero, also died in the crash, as did her boyfriend and the father of her unborn baby, 24-year-old Renaud Lester, who was driving the family to a prenatal doctor's appointment. Now, here's the information on the driver accused of causing this crash. She's a traveling nurse from Houston who reportedly works at Kaiser Permanente West LA Medical Center. She's identified as Nicole Lorraine Linton. She's 37 years old. She was arrested for vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence. She's been released from the hospital and is being held in jail on $9 million bail. At an emotional prayer vigil yesterday, Asheray Ryan's family could not contain their grief. They say they're lost and they're devastated. They say Ryan and her boyfriend had planned to get married and were looking forward to building a family together. We spoke to Asheray's sister about the driver of the Mercedes who's responsible for this tragedy.
I just want to tell her that we forgive her and that she will have to live with this for the rest of her life. That's why she was spared. We understand it already.
Now, there is some question as to when the driver who was arrested will be appearing in court. The district attorney's office, the prosecutors still haven't charged her yet, so she might not go before a judge until this afternoon or possibly even tomorrow. Frank and Jessica?
Eric, thank you for that. Students in Riverside are back in school today. They began their fall semester this morning. They may be feeling a little more refreshed thanks to later start times. KTLA's Gene Kang live in Riverside. Gene used to wake up at the crack of dawn to be at school early. I could just see him in his little uniform all ready to go. Don't you think, Jess?
Oh, yeah. Teacher's pet. Were you a teacher's pet, Gene?
Yeah. No, believe it or not, I was a troublemaker always in detention, but that is a completely different story. That has nothing to do with our first day of class out here. I know, kind of a surprise. So you can grow up and mature, but as you see out here, a lot of fanfare. They have the balloons, they have the cheerleaders. Arlington High School, along with Riverside Unified, they started classes early at 8:30 this morning.